Good, whatever it is, I'm Antelos. Welcome to Sol Zero. So Sol Zero is a Mars colonization game. We're going to get started on this pretty much straight away just because I can explain it or I can just show you. Basically, you make a colony on Mars. So we're going to start a new game. Wasn't very far into that one. I've had this for a while though. I've played it several times. It's been a few months though. So we have our rocket here and we start with just our first launch to Mars. And so these are some presets, some suggested payloads. We're going to go with this one because these two have methane extractors. And I'm just going to leave this pod on Mars for a while and hopefully get it set up for our astronauts. Our astronauts need food and water to survive. So we're taking a decent amount of that. Like, I don't remember the exact rate. I think it's 10... I should probably remember the exact rate first before I try to say how much they need, but we can probably go in here. They need 2 kilograms of food and 1 liter of water per day, or per soul. A soul is basically a day. So we're going to just take this last pre-built one with one small rover and then a bunch of supplies and get started. And we won't watch the rocket launch every time. I just think it's kind of cool to be able to do. And we're on our way. So this is a non-manned mission, so there are a lot of things that we don't have to worry about a whole ton, but there still will be a few things. So we gotta choose somewhere to set down first. Given this one doesn't have a methane extractor, it's gonna stay here for a while. And what I've found is I like this spot because it's kind of out of the way. So we'll go here, and once we've landed, we can get out our rover. And we'll go on explore, set our route. Oh, and we want to turn on this so we can see what we're exploring. Yeah, I guess just go down here. So he goes and he scans the surface and lets us know what he finds. And so it's kind of going to be a little slow for a little bit, but once it gets going, it should hopefully really get going. So we'll get a new launch about every... I think it's 180 days, roughly. 120 souls. There we go. And then we'll use that to bring our next stuff here. And that will help us in setting up the colony. Man, these routes aren't as precise as I was hoping, but they'll still reveal what's there, so I'm not going to bother changing them for now. Oh, look, we found ore. So this is the first thing that we need. Red. I think red is iron. Anyways, no matter what it is, we're going to need to mine it. This first little while is just going to be... We found gypsum. Anyways, so this first little while is just going to be scanning the surface so we can figure out where to mine and extract the stuff that we need to have life on this planet. At Sol 120, we're probably going to be bringing an astronaut just because we've got our supply of food and water, which we can see down here. We have no power. We can have 2 astronauts given what we have right now, and we have 0. So hopefully this will reveal enough that we can start off on our colony. And the colony will need a few things. We'll need habitation modules and other things like that. We'll need ways to extract ore. We will need food, water, oxygen inside the colonies once we get those. Those are something for later, honestly. So let's give it a further route, given I assumed that would take longer. And just keep exploring, because eventually we want to know everything about this area. It's found clay. Cool. So we'll keep going. So ore and our clay is somewhere in here. Or along this edge it looks like. And a second rover would be super useful for helping us figure out where things are faster. But we mainly just need supplies. So, finding more things. I think that's the clay. And then as far as orbit goes, I'm not sure it actually differentiates. Like I said, I've played this game before, it's just been a little while. Okay, our zoom in and zoom out. So we can look at our resources here. Yeah, we've got ore, gypsum, clay, and methane. So these will all have various uses. Methane is useful for rockets. Like we can get bigger rockets later, but we'll need a pad for those. And we'll want to clear them off the pad, and that will use methane. And then clay and gypsum, I honestly don't recall their uses, but I'm sure they have one. So we'll see what happens there. Getting close to being able to launch a second rocket, and I don't think there's a way to speed up time in this. Nope, that just zooms me in and out. What is that? That is interesting. Okay, so this blue stuff right here, that is water. We can pull water out of the ground too, which will, you know, kind of let us have life here on Mars. So that's a very important thing for us to be finding. We only brought 130 liters of water, and so that's roughly 130 days. Well, not roughly, it is 130 days. So when we bring our astronaut in this next one, we're going to want to bring more water. I know it's 120 souls before we can launch, but you want to have a good backup just in case for some reason you can't. I've never run into a situation where you can't. I'm not sure it's in this game, but I like to play my games realistically. What is that? Oh, there's our first meteor. So meteors will come and they can oh, no, that's not a meteor, that's a tornado. Cool. A dust devil. Okay. So natural disasters can happen in some ways. Meteors, dust devils, things like that. And they can destroy your colony. And that's part of the reason why you want to have backups, because you might have 200 liters of water for your single astronaut and then lose one of your tanks. And then you're kind of at risk of dying. So we've discovered methane, that's good. Like I said, we're going to want to refill our pod and get it launched back up to space. But I think this actually has us knowing where to go. Like, you want somewhere to start off, in my opinion, that's clear of resources. And so this looks like a good landing spot that's kind of in the middle, or at least it's a good colony starting area. So we need to scout out a few other areas. Let's go to route. So you go over here and then over here. Am I doing this wrong? Huh, yes I was. I've done this so many times and yet... Okay, so this way we'll have a good idea of what's in the area and where's clear, I'm thinking. And I'm thinking we're going to land it here. Oh, we have a rocket launch ready already. So this next one, and this is the resources that we have. That's supposed to be turned off. But anyways, so we're going to put an astronaut on this one. I've never seen that happen before. That's cool. They've updated it a fair amount. And then some of these will want bigger rockets before they're willing to come with us. So we'll get an astronaut, get a forklift, and I only have 300 tons remaining. We're going to want a few more supplies. So 3 crates, and then we'll put most of that in water, I'm thinking. Oh, we'll do 50-50. And then, yeah, the forklift should help speed us up. But it's 600 kilograms. I went down one on food. We're going to pass on the forklift for now and get more supplies. So we'll get 10, and then we'll do half and half, which I think is... Try 150-ish. Okay. 180. Ooh, that's a good amount. And then launch. And we're going to skip the launch this time, just because it's the same every time. Like, there's no chance of the launch failing, to my understanding at least. But now we have to decide where to put this down. And so we can use our resource map to figure out a good area. Because you want it to not be on top of resources. And so I'm thinking this is a good spot right here. We'll get out our astronaut, and then we're gonna build a few things. So the first thing we're gonna need is we're gonna need solar panels. We need to get power up and online, and he'll automatically take them over there and start building the new area. Let's get down and get down to just exploring this area, see what we've got here, see where is a good area to start building our habitat. We're gonna want food production and water production online as quick as possible, and then hopefully from there we can get to, let's use route. From there we can get to being able to build our supply stuff really quickly. So anyways, he's going to go about building that solar panel on his own. And we'll just continue to explore this area. So that means here. Okay, so our solar panel is halfway done. This box will finish it. Build. What's the next thing that we want? We will want a cryo tank for water. So we need to build this over a water source. Something right here is a good spot for it. So we'll get that going down. And then we'll start building the base itself. So we'll just have to wait for him to come and grab all the supplies. Or clay. Okay. Well, I don't want to miss these, even though there's probably really nothing there. And sometimes you can find just little tiny deposits. And I don't think these maps really change from game to game. Like, if you played this, I think the resource map will be pretty much the same. Or if not exactly the same. But anyways, I like knowing exactly where everything is rather than remembering it was roughly in this area. Get it back up here. Halfway. So we're gonna build. Let's see, what do we want? So greenhouse will supply 1 astronaut or 2 colonists. Must be attached to a hallway. So we're gonna want a hallway. I don't recall if it needs to be a straight or what sort of hallway it needs to be. We're gonna want a launch pad as well. Our power, looks like we have excess power too. Let's put down a pallet over here just to say like this is where our resources go. And then can I rotate?
Command.
Never mind. So you finish building that. Our little rover dude. Keep exploring. Okay, so we've got this main area scouted out, which I think is going to be where we put most of our base. And it will have to expand more later. But just for starting out. Build. Okay, so let's start with a straight hallway. And I've got to look up that controller real quick. I hate doing this on camera, but we're going to just do that real fast. Cycle astronauts. Rotate construction, tab or R. Okay. So we're gonna build our pallet first. And let's rotate that just because it's a place where he'll store containers. So I believe as long as we're not telling him to do something, he'll just be moving all the containers over there. Okay, good. And then that's refilling on water, slowly but surely. And so that will supply our astronaut with water, which means we shouldn't need to bring water for quite some time.
Copy.
I pretty sure I told you to go further. Okay. One thing that I do enjoy, let's get this rover going on our route real quick, is just the way that the astronauts move. I find it super entertaining. So anyways, I'll tell him to build another thing. Let's just build that straight hallway. Now this, it doesn't really matter so much which way it's facing. So let's get it right here, I'm thinking. And we'll go look at our astronaut. Like, I really enjoy his little waddle. I think it's a really funny way to do it, and it's probably somewhat accurate. Like, I don't know how well astronauts can move in space, or in spacesuits at least, but I just find that super entertaining. So, oh. Okay, I think this does have to be connected onto a four-way hallway. No problem, we can tell him to destroy this thing, and he got our part back. So we'll put down a four-way hallway, and I think it was a 4. So we'll be able to move those rocks later, but oh, we have another launch. We gotta do that quickly. And we'll tell him to build it there, and go to launch our next vehicle. So we're gonna launch basically just straight up supplies, because we don't really need anything else. I think we need a little bit more food. So we'll take some food. Ooh, we could get a forklift. What would a forklift cost us? 600 kilograms. 6 crates. We're gonna do it. We're gonna take a forklift right now, and we're gonna skip this again. And wait for our ship to come. Okay. So, I'm thinking the next area we'll put it down is just right here. And we'll turn on our interface again, being able to see where all the resources are. So your route you're going to take is over here, and up here. And we're going to just explore as much of this area as we possibly can. Discovered ore. Okay, well, route. That should have him busy for a little while. Okay, and so we're gonna get out our forklift, and then forklift can automate, which will lift and move all the boxes over to where they need to go. We need to get some oxygen for our greenhouse as well, so build, we're gonna want, where is it, an oxygen generator. Build, let's read the facts on that real quick. So, it needs to be attached to the sides of a straight hallway. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. So we'll build our straight hallway. Rotate this. Yeah, we're just going to build that right there. So our rover is moving everything over to these storage pallets as well as
Copy.
to our new constructions.
Command.
So let's see, we need water to launch as well. That's interesting.
Copy.
Okay. You're way too fast at this sometimes. And he seems to have stopped building it, so let's straight hallway. Can't build it there because I've already ordered that. We'll build one over here. I mean, eventually we're going to want one on every side anyways. And then build another pallet over here. Huh, didn't seem to take those. Okay, let's order our little rover here around again. So route over here. bring him back towards our base a little bit. Come on. Just find that sweet spot. There we go. So we got our hallway online. Where did our astronaut go? So we can open up different sides of the airlock too. So it's all connected. Oh, there's our astronaut. And then build. We need an oxygen generator. So get that. So 6 crates there. So he's just going to go after what's closest, and then this little forklift will take care of moving things and refilling that. Low oxygen. Gotta wait for it to fill, basically.
Command.
And then build. We're going to build another solar panel. I know we don't need it yet, but we're going to. And so that's this colony able to sustain itself, basically. Like, as far as supplies go. It's gonna need more to... Yeah, we're fixing that right now. It's gonna need more to actually be able to build stuff, but I mean, it's a good start. And then build. So let's see, larger launch pad, 4-way hallway, habitat, provides bed for 6 colonists and astronauts. Beds are only provided when the habitat has sufficient oxygen. Habitats must be connected to a hallway. Okay, so we got to work on getting these things. And our solar panels, as nice as they are, we do have to clean them. Otherwise they'll start to lose efficiency. See, it was only generating 4 out of the 6 there. And let's get our methane collecting. So methane was this green stuff over here. So he'll carry the first crate. And then our forklift there should carry the rest of them. I believe all these are empty now, so we can start to get ready to launch them. And we got 1,000 liters. So our next launch is available. This one will really just be supplies, as much as we can do that. Okay, so we'll take a little bit of food and water just as backups there. Or do we want another astronaut? No, we're going to take the food and water. We're going to play this cautious. I'm sure he's lonely. Like, he's been up there for close to a year on his own. This is the second launch, so that's 240 souls. And then this one, we'll land it, I'm thinking, up here. Alright, we got those rocks in the way. Put it down right there.
Over.
And then let's get a few more things online. So build, we need our launch pad. Must be connected to a hallway. That's easy. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to move it somewhere kind of out of the way of everything else though. So our astronaut is here. And geothermal plant. What does it take to get these? We can also build it kind of just in the middle and then let other things be built around that later. Let's build a second 4-way hallway. And see, there it goes, just running the supplies back and forth. So the one most in the way is the one that we'll want to get rid of first, which honestly none of these are really in the way, and we don't have the methane to launch any of them. So we can open this side and build. We'll get a second greenhouse. just so we have more food than we need, and eventually that will allow us to get our second astronaut. Like, we have room for 8 now, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it. Let's see, 10 supplies remaining in there. Why'd you stop? Oh, because the rover, or the forklift, is going to be doing all that. Build, so we'll get another hallway going down. Like, he has to start all of it, but the forklift will finish all the work too. So it's convenient like that. We gotta watch our oxygen levels. As it goes down, like, you can start to have more problems. I've never seen this upgrade button before. What would this do? 20 kilograms ore and 20 kilograms clay. Okay, interesting.
Copy.
So that's a new thing. Launch pad. Oh. Let's try to move it a bit further back, which means we want to explore back here and figure out if there are any resources we need. Build. We're going to build another oxygen generator just because I like having redundancy and everything. And also we're down to 20% oxygen. We got to open up that side, which will allow us to start growing food here. Convert to refrigerator. Oh yes, so the refrigerator lets your food last longer. Like, I think it does eventually go bad. And we're going to need more colonists to support our colony. We're going to need a lot of things, honestly. Let's build another 4-way, because these are really the foundation of everything here. Actually, what do we need to build a habitat? How big is that? So I think we'd need another hallway first. That's my guess there. So we'll double up this hallway. Not enough. Oh, power, water lost, and frozen pipes. Okay, so that's a sign that we are gonna need more solar panels. We'll get another one down right now. So we'll open that up. Population is too low. Yes, I'm aware. Build a 4-way hallway. Get that down right there. And then let's build our first habitat section. So build habitat.
Over.
Get started on this. Methane, how are we doing? We have enough to launch one of these into space, so I'm going to launch one of the closer ones so we can land these nearby rather than far away. Oh, we don't have enough to launch that. We'll refuel this with what we've got for now. Oh, you can't. Not enough methane. Okay, so we'll open up this side and then build launch pad. That's a little too far away, unfortunately. So build hallway. We'll do a 4. No, let's not do that. Let's do build just a straight hallway right here, and then we'll build a 4-way, and then we'll snake this over to here. So this will stay our power area for now.
Copy.
Build 4-way hallway right there. And we gotta remember to open these up to actually allow more. Build straight. Oops. And then if we build our launch pad, yeah, that's about perfect. So open that up,
Command.
and build our 4-way hallway here. Oh, we got our rocket launcher ready. I want this launch pad, or the landing pad online. We might not have enough to do it. Methane has boiled off, we need more power. Not enough methane to launch that. And what does it take
Over.
to build our launch pad? It's 1 power.
Command.
Probably should have looked at that a little bit better first. Population is too low to support the colony. I am aware of that. Water lost to frozen pipes again. Which means I really just need to get this online. 1 out of 6 means we don't actually have enough supplies. So we're going to do another launch of just supplies. And let's actually put a methane extractor on this one. And then fill the rest of it up with our supplies and launch. Oh wow, we're going way over. So we'll get this one down real quick. I'll show you the methane extractor. And then I've got to end this episode. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize how much over this has gone. So we're going to land this just like right by our colony, because this one will be able to take off rather quickly. So landed, we put the methane extractor out, and slowly but surely, this is refilling with its methane. So it will take care of filling that up on its own, which means this is one that we won't have to refill with methane, just with water. And then they'll grab the supplies to finish this, and we'll get our launch pad online. And we're doing pretty good. Ooh. We're a little low on oxygen in some sections. Build oxygen generator. Can I sneak one in to like any of these little spaces? Of course not. Okay, so we'll put one right here. And then that's our launch pad. We'll be able to land rockets there. And we've got our airlock for the astronauts too. And we need one last solar panel before I forget. Build a solar panel, just so we don't end up forgetting and dying because of that. Gotta get this guy exploring again. I wish there was an auto explorer, honestly. But anyways, like I said, we've gone way over, so I'm gonna tell us. I'll catch you later.